Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the wedding of Jim and Toula. Please take a moment to silence any electronics. If you'd also like to take a moment to put your cameras away, Jim and Toula have requested that no photos be taken during the ceremony today. Thank you so much for your understanding. The ceremony will begin shortly. My name is Molly Bailey and I am so honoured to be sharing this special day with you all. If you could all please stand, our bride and groom will be arriving soon. Jim and Toula would like to thank you all for making the effort to be here today. Some of you have travelled great distances and have taken time out of your busy lives and they are forever grateful. We also have Nikki here today to assist and interpret for Toula. When I first spoke to Jim and Toula about their love story, I was blown away. It fills me with happiness and I'm so thrilled that they have found each other again after all this time. Not many people get to say that they married their high school sweetheart, and yes, it may not be in the simplest way, however they got there in the end. Although they lost contact over the years when Jim's family moved to Australia, they were never far from each other's thoughts. To fall in love so young and so many years ago, and to then reconnect years later, it is truly something special. It's true what they say, that you never forget your first love. I'd like to invite Nikki to read a poem. Thank you, Nikki. I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage according to law in Australia is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life.
I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life.
Thank you. Jim, please repeat after me. I call upon the persons here present.
I call upon the persons here present.
I call upon the persons here present.
To witness that I.
To witness that I.
To witness that I.
James Stephen Peters.
James Stephen Peters.
James Stephen Peters.
Take thee.
Take me.
Take me.
For Toula Krista Christakos. For Toula Krista Christakos.
For Toula Krista Christakos.
For Toula Krista Christakos.
To be my lawful wedded wife. It is an emotional day, Jimmy.
To be my lawful wedded wife.
To be my lawful wedded wife.
Toula, please repeat after me.
Toula, please repeat after me.
I call upon the persons here present.
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 To witness that I.
To witness that I.
To witness that I.
To witness that I.
Take thee.
Take thee.
Take thee.
Take thee.
James Stephen Peters.
James Stephen Peters.
James Stephen Peters.
To be my lawful wedded husband.
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 Alrighty, so I'll do the rings now. There you go.
Thank you.
This ring marks the beginning of your journey together. Wear it proudly, for it displays the love that you have for each other. Jim, please repeat after me and take Toula's hand. With this ring, I take you to be my wife.
I take you to be my wife.
May this ring always be a sign of our marriage.
May this ring always be a sign of our marriage.
And of my never-ending love for you.
And of my never-ending love for you. That's my ring.
Okay. With this ring,
With this ring,
I take you to be my husband.
I take you to be my husband.
May this always be a sign of our marriage.
May this always be a sign of our marriage.
And of my never-ending love for you.
And of my never-ending love for you.
It is with great pleasure that I now declare you to be husband and wife. Jim, you may kiss your bride. We're now going to have the signing of the marriage certificates. During this time, we ask that you please stay seated and we will be back with you shortly. Alrighty, so we'll start with you, Jim. Sign here. Sign here. Sign here. Toula. We'll have Toula sign. So Toula sign here.
Toula sign there.
Perfect. And there.
Toula, sign there.
And Toula sign there.
Toula, one more.
Beautiful. John. Sign there for me. And there for me. And there for me. Beautiful. And we've got Nikki. Sign here for me. And here. And here. And just one more. This one's on your certificate of faithful performance for interpreting the ceremony. Beautiful, guys. We'll go back to the altar. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Peters.
Yay!